Hello, hello, hello. My name is Dominic Wu, and today I will share with you some of the news that I saw related to XR. So let's start. The first news that I saw was in it's called Session, and if you are interested, you can go to prweb.com. The title is called Lightning Labels launches an augmented reality label offering bringing product labels to life. This is a very interesting article. If you read it, it seems like Lightning Labels launches an AR labeling offering. So pretty much in this, I think in this article, there's a quote. It says, more so than a standard graphic design element, an AR component can give a product a conceptual hook and make potential buyers spend more time interacting with the item. So pretty much what this AR label do is that when you scan a product and basically similar to, Harry Potter, right? Harry Potter. We know that Harry Potter, when I remember one scene is that when you read the news and there are some animations inside, each picture. So similar to that, through your phone, you can pretty much scan a photo using picture recognition. And then, it can trigger the animation on the points, cloud points, and then the animation start playing. So this will pretty much bring the product to a next level, which gives some interactions with the between the products and the user. So the user would love to spend more time to explore the product, and the product has not only in a physical, presentation. For example, like for the packaging design, there's only limited space, right? And right now we want to be, environmental friendly, so we don't want to spend too much on the package. But by reducing the package, there are not many stuff that you can put because the area is getting smaller. So while doing the AR, integration, pretty much you can leverage or expand your package and give more contents on it. So you can take a look. Yeah, so this is more like a retail part. I think this is a really good movement because we all want to create brand awareness for the marketing, right, for the campaign. But once you have the enhancement on your product pretty much can speak to itself, and then right. So I think this is a really good movement for lightning labels. Okay, so this is the first news, and the second news is that if you want to see that news, it's on fool.com, fool.com. And the title of the article is called 2 Starts to Invest in VR and AR. Okay, so the author is called, his name is Trevor, Jennewine. Okay, so the news was written on May 11th, which is today. Okay, so pretty much if you read the news, you can see I would say the main points is that he thinks that there are 2 AR/VR stocks to invest. One is Adobe, another one is Microsoft. Why? Adobe, we all know that Adobe has a great system for their creative suite, right? Including Photoshop and Illustrator. Those are kind of like the default for anybody who wants to do the development or do the design. So those are kind of the basic, similar to Word, Excel, right? For designer is Photoshop and Illustrator. So because Adobe has such a strong foundation of all the users, and it becomes kind of like a standard, right? Every designer needs to know Photoshop and Illustrator. So by doing that, they have a big foundation, and now they are launching another AR product called Adobe Aero, AERO. I play around it. It's pretty much kind of like another layer. It can turn, this application makes it possible to blend the physical and digital worlds, allowing creators to build and share immersive AR experience without a single program. So it's very easy to use, and then pretty much you just upload, or attach a 3D model, and it will turn it to AR, right? So moreover, Aero, AERO, Adobe Aero, supports integration with another Adobe products. That's a very good integration, because we all know when we are doing a lot of, arts or anything, we need to go to Adobe Suite first. So with the good integration, then pretty much this can turn, creator can build 3D objects in Adobe Dimension. Adobe Dimension, before when I was using Unity, and every time when I open the 3D models on Unity, it's always go to Adobe Dimension. And I was playing around it. I think it is really simple to change the texture and, change a little bit stuff. But if you want to do a lot of adjustment or, customization, I think Blender and Maya will be a better choice. But, my on my setting, the 3D modeling adjustment, the software is Adobe Dimension. So yeah, and then paint and texturize the object with Adobe Substance. I think Adobe Substance is fine, yeah. And then upload the object into Adobe Aero. So I would say they are trying to put a pipeline and through their own platform. So that's why, and yeah, so pretty much you can use Oculus to see the whole thing. Yeah, I mean, I would say it's an easy way for creators to create a basic AR, VR, projects. But I would say if you really want to customize stuff, maybe Unity or Unreal, or later on, there might be some really cool combination of what developer and designer can do. I think this one is probably more for creator, people who doesn't have much development experience. Okay, the second company will be Microsoft. I think Microsoft is a pretty, they are the company who create HoloLens, and HoloLens pretty much is currently the military and cooperation enterprise standard default, kind of a little bit. I would say Meta 2 is pretty cool as well, but HoloLens is right now the largest, biggest. Everyone is using HoloLens for their enterprise. So Microsoft Mesh is a mixed reality platform powered by Azure. It allows people to interact through shared holographic experience. Specifically, Mesh uses 3D capture technology to render lifelike projections of people and objects in virtual sense. So Microsoft Mesh, is an MR platform, and this will definitely, bring up the next level, because they've already had a hardware, right? A hardware that the majority of enterprise and military is using, and now they have a really good mixed reality platform called Microsoft Mesh. So this will definitely create a pipeline, the whole system, right? So right now, according to what I see, is that the company before for AR VR space, everyone has little parts of it, right? There are a lot of small companies, and everyone is doing everything, and all the SDK, all the API is not compatible. But right now, it seems like some companies growing bigger and start creating a whole system, whole pipeline. But I mean, Microsoft and Adobe, they are kind of already big. But once they start developing AR VR system, it's much easier for them because they already have a um, um, really good platform already. They've already built and they have customers, they have users. So all they need to do is to implement some extra features so their current users it's easier for their current users to migrate from current system to another system. So yeah, I think this article said that the author Trevor Jennewine, he recommend people to invest Microsoft and Adobe stocks. Okay, the another news is that Niantic broadens access to Niantic Lightship AR developed tools. So this article, if you want to read it, is venturebeat.com. VENTUREBEAT, VentureBeat. Okay, so yeah, so this is I would say this article was written by Dean Takahashi. Yeah, Dean Takahashi. So yeah, so about this article is that pretty much Niantic Lightship ARDK allows people, the developers to develop some location-based game or some games on Niantic's platform. So pretty much Niantic is expanding the developer platform to across its next generation AR tools using its Niantic Lightship platform. The platform will now be available to just about any third-party game developer. So yeah, so imagine this will be really powerful. Imagine you have the whole platform can use that is power Pokemon Go, right? So yeah, so this will definitely level up the game. Previously, I mentioned that Niantic is developing or is launching another AR class, which looks pretty cool, right? And that's their hardware, and they have existing users, a lot of database, and now they are opening their Niantic, the ARDK to the third-party developers, which will really help people to start, working on it with, you are pretty much standing on the giant's shoulder, right? Because all the hard work, people do it for you. All you need to do is to create content on top of their platform. And the platform is so powerful, right? You can see the success from Pokemon Go. So you will know that. So yeah, so pretty much I would say this will, enable the whole stuff. Okay, so now what's the uniqueness of Niantic, the Niantic Lightship? Uh, because before they acquired 60.ai. 60.ai, if you want to take a look, it's pretty much the ability to scan the space and kind of like building 3D map of the world using only smartphone camera. And then I think this allows them to, kind of like update 3D map of the real world. So yeah, so before I visit 60.ai, that website, I saw a bunch of holographic, like little little, I would say, little movie clips of, someone who was taking some stock holographic images or movies. Some types of you shoot a movie clips inside a holographic like holographic environment. So it's a bunch of holographic movie clips. And they shoot a bunch of them. Now, like before, I think Niantic acquired 60.ai and got all the technologies from, those 3D mapping and creating stuff from 3D. So yeah, so this can definitely bring the I would say bring the game upgrade to another level. And pretty much this tech blends with the phone that have LiDAR, laser-based sensors, including iPhone 12 Pro models this allows developer using Niantic Lightship AR to create dynamic maps for experience without worrying about specific device, empowering the best experience any hardware is capable of. Yeah, and pretty much this Lightship ARDK allows, the makes physics possible for virtual objects. Yeah, so before, before the more like you see, like if you can see my screen, you can see a bunch of dice. They are jumping, bouncing on the floor, right? Before, it's probably like do the animation on top of the floor, but now you can interact with the reality. So that's the thing that Niantic is doing. Okay, so the next news will be, let me see. Okay. Okay, so I think that's about it. That's pretty much today's news. Okay, thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.